hosts North Kitsap at 4:15. The Olympic League tennis tournament continues today at North Kitsap High School. And tomorrow, the Olympic League track and field meet continues at North Mason High School starting at 10 a.m. Mariners on the road to Chicago. They take on the White Sox. We take the air at 3:30 this afternoon here on KONP.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
This is Ed from Leeds Farm Supply and Equipment Sales. Our family has trucked hay to feed the hungry animals in Western Washington for 4 generations. In that time, we have built a growing legacy of serving the needs of our customers, and we've never stopped. In 2014, we ventured into the equipment world by becoming a dealer and service provider for Mahindra tractors. Since then, we have partnered with quality brands such as Bad Boy, Aaron's Gravely, LS Tractor, Husqvarna, Snake River Trailers, and now Wacker Neuson Construction Equipment. We have a 3-base shop where we not only service the brands we sell, but we also work on most major brands including Kubota, John Deere, and New Holland. We carry a wide variety of parts, filters, belts, and fluids. We have a fully stocked hydraulic shop and can build hoses for most machines while you wait. Chainsaw or weed eater needs some TLC, we work on small engines too. We even offer welding and fabrication services. We have been earning the Peninsula's trust for over 25 years with your animal's care. We look forward to earning your trust with your equipment's care too.
News Radio KONP Business.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. The world's most profitable car company is warning today that its profit is falling hard. Toyota is forecasting an abrupt drop in full-year operating earnings. It blames increasing costs and decreasing availability of raw materials, including resins and other basic supplies, due to the war in Iran. Shipping disruptions and higher transport costs are adding to the already challenging environment. Shares of the online travel site Expedia are lower after forecasting lackluster hotel bookings for this quarter, as many people pull back amid economic uncertainty. U.S. consumer sentiment, as measured by the University of Michigan, fell to a record low this month on rising worries about the impact of the war in Iran on inflation, personal finances, and what people are able to buy. Consumers now expect inflation to rise at an annual rate of 4.5% over the next year. All of that uncertainty isn't stopping us from spending on our moms, though. Mother's Day is Sunday, and the National Retail Federation predicts Americans will spend a record $38 billion on mom this year. Erica Herskowitz, Bloomberg Radio.
In an emergency, every second counts. At Olympic Medical Center, we're committed to providing high-quality emergency care when you need it most, and important information to prepare you before you do. Visit our website to learn how our triage system works and how you can be better prepared for an ER visit. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your health. Learn more at olympicmedical.org/emergency care.
No matter what you are trying to keep in or what you're trying to keep out, Leeds Farm Supply and Equipment Sales has fencing to get the job done right. Leeds carries everything from barbed wire and no-climb fencing to field fences and gates, with all the equipment you'll need to install. You'll even find fence chargers, electric rope, T-posts, and anything else you might need to get the job done. Leeds Farm Supply and Equipment Sales is your local farm store and so much more. Located at 259110 Highway 101 in Sequim.
News Radio KONP. Traffic and roads.
Let's head up to Clallam Transit Dispatch Center now. That's where Troy's standing by with an eye on the roads for us on a Friday afternoon. Good afternoon, Troy.
Hey, good afternoon, Todd. Let's see. We'll start out with Sequim. I'm seeing moderate traffic out in the Sequim area. Volumes definitely filled in between Sequim Avenue and River Road on West Washington. So if you're traveling around there, a little bit slower through there, but you're going to make it through just fine. Let's see. 101 between the two cities is looking good. And then as you get into Port Angeles, I'm starting to see more volume out in the east end, just kind of to clear that Morris Creek dip up into the Walmart area on through the constructions on the east side. you're seeing some volumes through there. They're going to slow you down just a little bit more. Once you clear that and get into the inner city, some of the side streets and other streets are, you get a little backups here and there, but nothing too bad. Pretty normal for a Friday afternoon. They're just sounds like they're going to do some lane revisions on 8th Street between Cedar and A Street. So if you're headed on either east or west 8th by the westernmost bridge, you're going to have a little slowdown through there. Out west, everything looks good out that way. I don't see any issues at all out that way. All my buses are reporting in with no problems, making it through just fine everywhere they go today. Hood Canal Bridge is open to vehicle traffic. I do not see any scheduled marine closures unless you're traveling at night, which that's going to be fun tonight. They're shutting down around 10 p.m. tonight, and that's every night this week. It looks like until 5 a.m. the next day. So if you're going to do some overnight travel, you might want to rethink that. Hood Canal, or not Hood Canal, but the Washington State ferries all look to be running on time. Best I can tell, everything looks pretty good down that way. So all in all, not bad for your start of your noontime traffic. All right, we'll talk again in a half hour. This is Troy reporting live from Clown Transit for KOMP.
Thank you, Troy. And your forecast is still calling for some sun breaks by later this afternoon and a high near 60. Clear tonight, lows mid to upper 40s. Partly sunny Saturday with highs in the mid to upper 60s. Clouding up a little bit Saturday night into Sunday, though, for Mother's Day. Partly sunny with a slight chance of rain by afternoon. High Sunday should be in the low to mid-60s. Right now across the North Peninsula, Port Townsend at 52. Out west, Forks now at 54. Squim's got 53. And it's 52 degrees at Fairchild Airport here in Port Angeles.
ABC Entertainment News.
Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft, the tour live in 3D. A concert film the Grammy-winning star co-directed with James Cameron hits theaters Friday. Eilish told ABC News she's happy to have this permanent record of her tour for both her fans and for herself.
I just feel really grateful that it's going to exist forever, and I'll get to watch this show and this tour that I loved so much and made so many memories with them forever,
She's a Disney legend and a Grammy winner, and now Miley Cyrus is getting her own star on Hollywood Boulevard. The ceremony will stream live at walkoffame.com on May 22nd.
Hollywood.
The Minions have been part of Hollywood since the first Despicable Me movie back in 2010. Now in the new trailer for Minions and Monsters, the latest installment in the franchise, we see how the yellow creatures first came to Hollywood and how they nearly destroyed it. The movie's out July 1st. Chuck Severson, ABC News.
A Better Life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
You ever wonder why the same cold virus makes some people so sick and others not sick at all? Well, according to an interesting new study out of Yale School of Medicine, one key factor is how quickly the cells in their noses, called nasal cells, respond to the virus and contain it. It's called the interferon response, and it can vary for different people. Now, when that response gets inhibited, it can trigger a different reaction, which leads to excessive mucus production and inflammation. In other words, a cold that is a lot more miserable. Of course, there are other factors at play: your genetics, any underlying conditions, immunity from vaccinations or previous infections. If you are trying really hard not to get sick, high-quality masks, they can be very effective. Also, good old-fashioned hand washing, and remember not to touch your face. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Hello, I'm Jerry Stewart, and this is One Moment in America. We've all heard the famous words of Patriot Patrick Henry, "Give me liberty or give me death." But is there something else he said that day you may not know? I'll tell you that story after this important message.
Hello, Jerry Stewart here with the latest on Liberty Village. First, the big party coming July the 4th as we celebrate America's 250th. The history taught and portrayed at Liberty Village is a call to action for each of us to become better citizens. Every visitor walking on site feels that connection. Become part of our Liberty Village family and our nation's famous legacy as we work together to preserve our America. And speaking of that legacy, did you see our American astronauts as they made history traveling around the moon and returning safely home? It was an incredible reminder of the courage and faith and determination that have always defined our nation. That same spirit lives on here today at Liberty Village, with our stories continuing to inspire us. So go now to see for yourself all that's waiting for you and join us in teaching these founding values in your home with free downloadable lessons at libertyvillage.org/education. Liberty Village, where history comes to life.
On March the 23rd, 1775, Patrick Henry gave a powerful speech in which he insisted that America must seek freedom. But how did Patrick Henry believe that they could ever win? Listen to his own words. He said, "There is a just God who presides over the destinies of nations and who will raise up friends to fight our battles for us." Patrick Henry believed that they could only win their liberty if God helped, and he did. Is it too late for God to help us today? Not if we ask. I'm Jerry Stewart, and that was One Moment in America.
Bathfitter is celebrating over 42,000 installations in Western Washington. That's 42,000 bathrooms made safer, cleaner, and more stylish. And for a limited time, we're doubling our tax season offer, giving up to $1,000 off your dream bath. Custom-fit tub and shower solutions are installed in as little as 1 day, with complete removal of your old setup. Every installation backed by a lifetime warranty. Visit bathfitternw.com to schedule a free consultation. Hurry, this offer won't last.
Pick a day in May and head our way. This is Dale from Wilder Auto, and I would like to invite you to stop by and check out our new selection of Wilder certified used. Trade-ins make the best used cars, and we've got a great fresh selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans to choose from. Plus, every vehicle we sell includes the Wilder Advantage, which means lower cost of ownership and peace of mind. So come check us out at 24/7 at wilderauto.com.
National Karastan Month is underway now at McCrory Carpet One, offering the biggest savings of the year on Karastan flooring, with prices starting at just $2.99 a square foot for carpet and $4.99 a square foot for LVP. If you desire timeless flooring for your home or business, Karastan flooring is flawless, long-lasting, and made for a life lived beautifully. Right now, get 12 months of 0% financing OAC. When it comes to the perfect flooring, there's no better combo than Karastan and my friends at McCrory Carpet One.
Ahoy, Port Angeles! Grab your bait and tackle for the Flounder Pounder Fishing Tournament during this year's Maritime Festival. Will you reel in the big one? There's cash prizes, and it's a free fishing weekend. So get the boat and take the kids to catch the winning flounder. Register now for the Flounder Pounder Fishing Tournament at maritimefestival.org. This year's Maritime Festival will be sea-loving fun. And best of all, it's free. Go to maritimefestival.org.
Breaking news at Town Hall. I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Military officials say they intercepted Iranian attacks yesterday on 3 Navy ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Officials also say they targeted Iranian military facilities responsible for launching those attacks, and highlighting the need and the fragility for that war to come to an end via the latest peacefire, I should say, and President Trump says it is going to work.
You probably heard we took our 3 destroyers and we rammed them through some pretty big stuff today, and the destroyers weren't hurt in any way. The people weren't hurt, but they were firing at us, and we were firing back at them.
And the president says when it comes to ending the war, that there's one key U.S. demand that has not and will not change.
The plan is very simple. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. It cannot have a nuclear bomb, and it's not going to have. And they're really at the end of the line. They really are at the end of the line.
The Virginia Supreme Court has struck down a Democratic congressional redistricting plan that had won voter approval. It marks a major setback for Democrats in a nationwide redistricting battle with Republicans ahead of the midterms. This week's various victories in GOP primaries in a number of states, bolstering House Speaker Mike Johnson's belief that this fall's election will be good to Republicans. On the Salem News program this week on Capitol Hill with Tony Perkins, the Louisiana Republican said he's looking forward to spirited campaigning around the country.
We are very bullish about the midterm elections in November, and this is in spite of the media's breathless prognostications that Republicans are going to lose the House. Now remember, they cheer against us every single day. Everything that we've accomplished in this Congress, they said was impossible.
Speaker Johnson predicting his party will defy the conventional view that the party controlling the White House loses seats in Congress in most midterm elections. More on these stories at townhall.com.
I talked to a lot of great companies. Very few of them actually literally surprised me, but Fellowship Home Loans sure did. For over 20 years, Mike and Brian and the team there have been helping families do something most people think is more complicated than it has to be. Get into a home, lower their rate, or tap into equity they didn't even realize they had. Everything at Fellowship is done in-house. One roof, one great team, all with a servant-led mentality. From your first phone call to closing, you're going to get people who know you by name. They'll know your situation. They treat you like family. They're also offering a free mortgage checkup right now. Don't miss out. Rates are lower now than if you purchased or refinanced your home in the last few years. Many Fellowship customers are saving hundreds of dollars a month when refinancing, and there are no payments for 2 months. Go to fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G, fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G, or call 800-510-MIKE, 800-510-6453. Fellowship Home Loans, mortgage lending by the book.
Nationwide Mortgage Bankers, DBA Fellowship Home Loans, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 819382.
A change could be coming to the U.S. Postal Service.
The United States Postal Service is considering a rule change that would allow anyone to send handguns through the mail for the first time in nearly 100 years. A 1927 law prohibits the shipment of handguns through USPS unless they are from licensed retailers. Democratic attorneys general sent a letter in opposition to the change, arguing that it would override state gun laws and make it easier for felons and domestic abusers to access firearms. The Department of Justice, which issued an opinion in January calling the 1927 law unconstitutional, says allowing for the shipment of handguns will make it easier for lawful gun owners to transport their firearms. Keith Peters, Washington.
On Wall Street, just about an hour from the close, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has turned down just a bit. It's off by 79 points, but the high-tech NASDAQ still booming. It's up right about 600. Breaking news and analysis at townhall.com. America's employers delivered a surprisingly strong 115,000 new jobs last month.
Hiring was better than the 65,000 economists had expected, though it was decelerated from the 185,000 jobs created in March. The unemployment rate remained at a low 4.3%. The war has caused the biggest disruption of global oil supplies in history and sent average U.S. gasoline prices surging past $4.50 a gallon this week. But the conflict hasn't done much damage to the American job market so far.
That's Bernie Bennett. French prosecutors seeking charges against Elon Musk and his social platform X.
The Paris Public Prosecutor's Office said it has opened an investigation into X on charges including complicity in possessing and distributing child sexual abuse images and unlawfully collecting personal data. It's also investigating charges of disseminating non-consensual images or other content and denial of crimes against humanity.
That is correspondent Bill Alexander reporting. You'll find more on these stories at townhall.com.
This is the News Radio KONP Noon Report.
Todd Ortloff in the KONP News Center. Here's a look at what's happening on this Friday, May 8th. New candidate filings late in the filing week have popped up, reshaping several local races in Clallam County. In some of the countywide offices, the assessor's race now is a contest, with Antonio Price filing Thursday to join Lee Hancock in that race. The auditor's race also has expanded. Incumbent Shuna Riggs entering Thursday, joining earlier filer Virginia Sjogren. The county treasurer's race now includes incumbent Jennifer White, who filed Wednesday as currently the only candidate in that contest. In the race for PUD Commissioner, District 2, the field has grown quickly. Randy Brackett filed Wednesday, followed by Timothy Dalton and John Jack Smith on Thursday, joining earlier candidate Missy Baker. Now it's a four-person race for the PUD board. There's also movement in the court race. Patrick Murphy filed for Clallam County District Court 1 Wednesday, setting up a race with Alex Shadowski. Most other local races, including County Commissioner District 3, Sheriff, remain unchanged heading into the final day of filing week today. Students at Peninsula College and colleges across Washington lost access yesterday to Canvas, the online platform used for coursework and grades, that after a cybersecurity breach involving the company that operates the system. The outage affected the University of Washington, Washington State University, Seattle Colleges, and Peninsula College. Schools temporarily disabled access as officials investigated the incident, and it remains unclear when that service will be fully restored. Canvas operator Instructure confirmed that a data breach happened this week. TechCrunch reported the hacking group Shiny Hunters claimed responsibility, said it had data linked to nearly 9,000 schools nationwide. The Sequim Irrigation Festival heads into its grand finale weekend this weekend. The big event set for Saturday. The highlight, the Grand Parade. It steps off at noon along Washington Street. Lori Fazios with the Sequim Sunrise Rotary Club. That group helps organize the parade.
This year, what you can expect for the parade is we've got currently almost 118 entries. We have 5 bands, 6 floats. We have 7 equines. We have 12 logging trucks ranging from 65 to 100 feet. And I was just reminded that the Seafair Pirates will be in attendance.
Saturday also includes a classic car show expected to bring in a lot of vehicles, along with a new 2-mile bubble run along the parade route, ending with a foam-filled finish. The Sequim Logging Show is returning as well, alongside some live music, family activities, and the final weekend of the Sequim High School Operetta. Now in its 131st year, the Irrigation Festival, still the longest-running continuous festival in Washington, celebrating the history and innovation of irrigation ditches that helped shape the Sequim Dungeness Valley. More news after this.
Olympic has the perfect way to celebrate spring. A hot tub, swim spa, or sauna at home to take better care of you and your family. Through May 10th, you'll save thousands on the perfect wellness solution for your home. OlympicHotTub.com. Better you, better life.
Hey Michaela, did you know Clallam County PUD offers help with energy bills?
Yes, our low-income energy assistance program provides monthly bill discounts to make energy costs more manageable.
And it's actually really easy to apply. You can do it online or stop by the PUD. No complicated process.
Plus, our team is here to help if you have questions along the way.
If your household income qualifies, this could make a real difference each month. Give us a call at 360-452-9771 or visit ClallamPUD.net to learn more.
In other news, reminder to those who use the Hood Canal Bridge overnight, nighttime bridge closures begin Monday. Over the next 3 weeks, the bridge will close each Monday night through Thursday at 10 p.m., reopening the next morning at 5 a.m. The only exception will be Memorial Day Monday. Researchers recently found high concentrations of a dangerous brain-eating amoeba in several National Park Service sites in the western U.S. The findings indicate the microscopic parasite could be moving farther north as temperatures warm with potential climate change. The study focused on analyzing 40 bodies of water used for outdoor recreation across 5 areas in the West: Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Parks, Newberry National Volcanic Monument, Lake Mead National Recreation Area, and here in Olympic National Park. Scientists were looking for the presence of the type of amoeba that's the main cause of PAM, which is a fatality rate of 98%. Essentially, when a person swims, the amoeba can enter the brain through the nose. It then causes brain swelling and the destruction of brain tissue. Death normally occurs within 7 days of infection. The amoeba lives in soil and warm water, usually in southern states, but as climates have warmed, signs show that it's spreading northward. Now, according to the study, the amoeba was found in 63 of 185 samples, including in Yellowstone, Grand Teton, and in the Lake Mead area hot springs. But researchers have not yet found any of the amoeba in samples here in Olympic National Park. A new state-run retirement savings program is on the horizon, and local business leaders getting an early look at what it could mean for employers and workers across Washington. At a recent Coffee with Colleen presentation with the Clallam Economic Development Council, Heidi Ayal from the Department of Financial Institutions outlined the upcoming Washington Saves program, a state-facilitated retirement plan designed to help workers who currently don't have access to savings options on the job. IL says the need is significant, and the retirement gap could carry some long-term costs for both individuals and the state.
In Washington specifically, there are approximately 1.2 million people who don't have access to retirement benefits at work, and this insufficient retirement savings gap ultimately impacts us all. It's estimated it'll cost the state $3.9 billion over the next 20 years.
The program, expected to launch next year, would allow employees to automatically contribute to retirement savings through payroll deductions, especially targeting small businesses that don't currently offer retirement plans. Officials say one of the biggest drivers behind the program is just how much access matters.
However, research does show that workers are 15 times more likely to save for retirement when using automatic payroll deduction.
Employers would not be required to contribute financially, but would need to facilitate access if they don't offer their own retirement plans. This is News Radio KONP.
Hi, this is John Holm, President of Tri-State Roofing, your local and family-owned company covering the entire Olympic Peninsula area. The difference with Tri-State Roofing is we separate ourselves with the quality of products we offer, customer service, including an A+ rating with the BBB, solid safety plans, and the best labor guarantees around. Call 360-208-2222.
Tri-State Roofing, we got you covered.
Hey, it's Hannah from Browns. Spring has finally arrived at Browns Outdoor. We are stocked up on awesome brands like Patagonia, Royal Robbins, Prana, and Kavoo. Along with an extra 10% off on the winter clearance, there's tons to shop. And don't forget to look over the new offerings from Ultra, Topo, and Solomon, as well as the good deals on past footwear models. Spring into the season with everything you need this year to get you out there. Browns Outdoor, outfitting the Olympic Peninsula since 1919.
At Olympic Peninsula Title, we wear a lot of different hats. We are investigators, analysts, and the protectors of property rights. We seek a high standard of accuracy. Our commitment to exceptional service strengthens our mission. We reduce risk. We stay on top of current issues affecting property rights. We sweat the small stuff to give our customers the peace of mind they deserve. When it's time to choose a title company to close your transaction, opt for Olympic Peninsula Title.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast, brought to you by All Weather Heating and Cooling. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times this afternoon, with daytime highs approaching 59. Winds out of the north, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows dip down to about 45. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun tomorrow. Daytime highs approaching 64. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun Sunday, with daytime highs approaching 63. 64 Monday. A peak at the extended shows 68 Tuesday, 68 Wednesday, and 65 on Thursday. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently, it's 52 degrees.
Mariners, 3:30 this afternoon here on KONP, brought to you by Leeds Farm Supply and Equipment Sales. Now with the rest of the sports, here's Robert Workman.
NBA Conference semifinals in the West, the Thunder roared past the Lakers 125-107 for their sixth win without a loss this postseason. LA was up by a point at the half, but OKC coach Mark Daigneault says they pulled together.
It was just kind of an unpredictable game, and like I said, after game one, no two games are alike. So we did a great job of just staying present, winning the next battle in front of us, sticking together. We got contributions from everybody. It was great.
In the East, the Pistons topped the Cavaliers 107-97 for a 2-0 series lead. That's Detroit's fifth straight win since they fell behind Orlando 3-1 in the first round. Stanley Cup playoffs, the Hurricanes now just one win from the East Finals. They flattened the Flyers 4-1 for a commanding 3-0 series lead. Make it 9 in a row for the Cubs after an 8-3 win over the Reds. Rays ripped the Red Sox 8-4 for their seventh straight. That keeps them a half game behind first place New York. Yankees roughed up the Rangers and are tied with the Cubs and Braves for the best record in the majors. Rockies snapped a 6-game skid with a win over the Mets. Jake McCarthy's 8th inning grand slam was the difference. A's belted 4 homers and romped over the Phillies. JT Ginn allowed just 4 hits over 8 innings. Wins for the Pirates, Guardians, Nationals, Cardinals, and Marlins. And it's official, March is going to be 11% madder next year. The NCAA has announced that the men's and women's basketball tournaments will expand from 68 to 76 teams beginning next season. The men's tournament moved to 64 teams in 1985, then to 65 in 2001, and to 68 teams in 2011. The first 4 will be replaced by a 12-game opening round, with 3 games in Dayton and 3 more in another city on the Tuesday and Wednesday after Selection Sunday. That's Friday Sports.
Hello, this is Katie McCormick with Squim Valley and Harper Ridgeview Funeral Chapels. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about a new, exciting, and environmentally friendly development in the funeral industry. It's called natural organic reduction, or terramation. Perhaps you've heard of it. Terramation is a process in which the body, after death, is returned to the earth in a carbon-neutral, eco-friendly manner. The process takes place in a controlled environment, and all that remains is a natural, odorless, compost-like material. If you would like more information about terramation and advanced planning, call us today at Harper Ridgeview in Port Angeles or Squim Valley Chapel in Squim, and one of our knowledgeable and caring funeral professionals will assist you in answering your questions. Harper Ridgeview and Squim Valley Funeral Chapels, because your loved ones deserve the best.
Hey everybody, Todd here at Price Ford. And backed by popular demand, Ford has come out with the employee pricing for everyone. And I'm not talking about what I would pay as an employee. I'm talking about what the corporate employees pay. You can't buy a new Ford for less money. This offer covers almost every vehicle in the Ford lineup. So if you're in the market for a new Ford, hurry down to Price Ford right on Highway 101, right next to Walmart in Port Angeles, and we'll have a vehicle waiting for you.
Recently, we met little Tommy the tomato. Well, he's growing up.
I'm like basically a teenager now.
Tommy's thriving in his Jungle Jane's greenhouse, soaking up that perfect sunshine.
Hydroponics is my life, okay? Balanced nutrients, strong stems. I'm really branching out.
From starter kits to advanced hydroponic systems, Jungle Jane's has everything to help your garden glow up.
Call me Tom now. I'm maturing.
Grow your own success story at Jungle Jane's on the roundabout by Costco in Squim.
News Radio KONP Business.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Sony is planning a new joint venture with Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing as the first step toward a fab-light approach to semiconductor production. The joint venture will develop and build next-generation image sensors for robots and cars. Sony will be the controlling shareholder of the new joint venture and will set up production lines in its newly constructed fab in central Japan. Intel shares are higher after the Wall Street Journal said the company reached a preliminary agreement with Apple to manufacture some of the chips in its devices. Intel jumped as much as 14% on the news. The two companies have been in talks for more than a year, and it's still unclear which Apple products Intel would make chips for. And Microsoft is offering a buyout to nearly 9,000 employees. It's the first time ever the company is offering a voluntary retirement program as it looks to spend more on AI. Eligible employees would get a cash payment, continued health care coverage, and vested stock awards. They have until June 8th to make a decision. Erica Herskowitz, Bloomberg Radio.
Last check at the noontime traffic next.
Right now at Angelus Furniture, take advantage of huge spring savings on Stressless by Eckernes. Save $200 on each stressless seat. That means 2 seats are $400 off, 3 are $600 off, and so on, up to 5 seats. Check out the beautiful mint low back with arms in Paloma teal blue and black leather, and the Emily angled sofa with wide arms in Paloma chestnut. The spring stressless sale going on now through June 1st at Angelus Furniture.
It's National Karastan Month at McCrory Carpet One. When you choose Karastan flooring, you choose timeless pieces that fit perfectly within your home, flawlessly crafted for long-lasting beauty. And when you pair Karastan with expert installation from McCrory Carpet One, you have flooring that stands the test of time. During Karastan Month, you'll find the biggest Karastan savings of the year, with prices starting at just $2.99 a square foot for carpet and $4.99 a square foot for LVP. National Karastan Month at McCrory Carpet One going on now.
News Radio KONP, traffic and roads.
Back up to Clallam Transit Dispatch Center we go. That's where Troy's standing by with an eye on the noontime traffic for us. Good afternoon, Troy.
Hey, good afternoon, Todd. Let's see. We'll start out with Squim.
I'm seeing moderate traffic out in the Sequim area. Volumes definitely filled in between Sequim Avenue and River Road on West Washington. So if you're traveling around there, a little bit slower through there, but you're going to make it through just fine. Let's see, 101 between the two cities is looking good. And then as you get into Port Angeles, I'm starting to see more volume out in the east end, just kind of clear that more strict dip up into the Walmart area on through the construction zone on the east side. You're seeing some volumes through there. They're going to slow you down just a little bit more. Once you clear that and get into the inner city, some of the side streets and other streets, you get a little backups here and there, but nothing too bad. Pretty normal for a Friday afternoon. They're just sounds like they're going to do some lane revisions on 8th Street between with Cedar and A Street. So if you're headed on either east or west 8th by the westernmost bridge, you're going to have a little slowdown through there. Out west, everything looks good out that way. I don't see any issues at all out that way. All my buses are reporting in with no problems, making it through just fine everywhere they go today. Hood Canal Bridge is open to vehicle traffic. I do not see any scheduled marine closures unless you're traveling at night, which that's going to be fun tonight. They're shutting down around 10 p.m. tonight, and that's every night this week. It looks like until 5 a.m. the next day. So if you're going to do some overnight travel, you might want to rethink that. Hood Canal, or not Hood Canal, but the Washington State ferries all look to be running on time. Best I can tell, everything looks pretty good down that way. So all in all, not bad for your start of your noontime traffic. All right, we'll talk again in a half hour. This is Troy reporting live from Clown Transit for KOMP.
All right, thank you, Troy. Going to be partly sunny rest of the afternoon today. We'll wait to see that happen. Yeah, highs near 60. Clear tonight. Tomorrow, partly sunny. Highs in the mid to upper 60s. A little bit of cloudiness late in the day for Mom's Day on Sunday with some rain rolling in. And highs in the low to mid 60s. Right now, 52 in Port Townsend. It's 56 out west at Forks, 53 in Sequim, 54 out at Fairchild Airport here in Port Angeles.
A new study from Yale University found helping parents manage stress may lower the risk of unhealthy weight gain in young children. Researchers found parents who reported less stress had more positive interactions with their children and their kids ate fewer unhealthy foods. Experts say stress at home can shape family routines, food choices, sleep, and physical activity, all of which may affect a child's health. The findings suggest supporting parents could be an important part of preventing childhood obesity early in life. So what can families do? Experts recommend simple stress relief habits like taking a walk, asking for help when needed, and keeping regular meal and bedtime routines. Even small steps to lower stress may benefit the entire family. With this Medical Minute, I'm Alex Stone.
Apple is so far behind that the courts say what they promised to deliver with the iPhone 16 and 15 Pro amounts to false advertising. So now they have to pay you damages. I'm Kim Commando for LinkedIn. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Kim. Apple promised that its AI would be fully embedded in the iPhone 16 and 15 Pro. It was so good that, now listen closely, it would draw on your own life, the things you do each day, to give you personalized responses to your questions. It would even work with Apple and third-party apps. Obviously, in the almost 2 years since those promises were made, Apple is so far behind that it's paying to use OpenAI's ChatGPT and Gemini to make Siri work. And all too often, Siri doesn't do anything at all. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, Apple will begin paying damages up to $95 per owner. I'll let you know when to file. Join a million folks who get my free newsletter every day at getkim.com. For small businesses, every hire matters. A bad hire costs you time, money, and momentum you can't afford to lose. But a great hire, they can change everything. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates for you, so you're spending time talking to people who are actually a great fit. I know firsthand how time-consuming hiring can be. You're running a business and wearing a dozen hats. You do not have the time to sort through hundreds of applications just to spot that one right person. Posting a job is easy. It's the finding, connecting, and screening applicants that you just don't have time for. LinkedIn Hiring Pro handles it all for you. Writing the job description, finding top candidates, even conducting AI-powered first interviews. Hire right the first time. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Kim. Check it out now while you're thinking about it. Go to linkedin.com/Kim. That's linkedin.com/Kim. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm John Tesh. Coming up, I'll share the latest research from UC San Diego on preventing heart disease. This can dramatically cut your risk no matter how old you are. It's next in today's Intelligence for Your Life Minute.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour, and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly. Find wherever weed killers are sold.
So there's a new upside to getting our household chores done. It could dramatically reduce our risk of heart disease because so-called daily life movements like gardening, cooking, vacuuming, washing dishes, even taking a shower can help protect you from the world's #1 killer. That's according to a new study from UC San Diego. Researchers spent 8 years tracking thousands of healthy women in their 60s who wore activity trackers. The result? Those who spent 4 hours a day moving were 62% less likely to die from coronary heart disease, 30% less likely to suffer a stroke. The experts say it proves that all movement counts toward disease prevention, not just traditional exercise, because just being up and about, it improves circulation. Bottom line, if you want to live a longer, healthier life, get about 4 hours of daily life movements every day of any kind. I'm John Tesh with today's Intelligence for Your Life Minute.
Your local volunteer fire department desperately needs you. Can you direct traffic, install a smoke alarm, help at fundraisers? Then your community could use your help. You don't have to fight fire to be a volunteer. Visit volunteerfirefighteralliance.org.
Your community-minded friends at First Fed bring you the Community Corner, highlighting good things happening right here in our area.
First Fed is proud to spotlight the Community Emergency Response Team, also known as CERT, as they stand ready in emergency situations. Made up of over 500 trained volunteers, CERT addresses life safety along with search and rescue operations and improving the readiness of our citizens to be self-reliant. You can join the Community Emergency Response Team by joining an upcoming class. Trainings are provided on the first and third Thursday of every month. All volunteer teams receive training in search and rescue, basic triage along with first aid, radio communications, and disaster planning. While experience is valued, it's not necessary. Consider joining a CERT team and do good where you are. Search online CERT Clallam County for preparation resources and trainings. CERT, doing the greatest good for the greatest number of people.
The North Olympic Peninsula's news station. News Radio KONP Port Angeles Squim. AM 1450, FM 101.7 and 101.3. A Radio Pacific station.
From ABC News. I'm Mike Tabusky. 1,000 prisoners from both sides of the Russia-Ukraine war are expected to be released this weekend as part of a 3-day ceasefire the two sides agreed to today. As tensions appear to ease for the time being in Eastern Europe, they're still elevated in the Middle East. ABC News foreign correspondent Tom Soufi-Burridge.
Over the last 24 hours or so, we've seen a very significant exchange of fire between the Iranians and the U.S. military in and around the Strait of Hormuz. Those 3 U.S. naval destroyers targeted by the Iranians, drones, missiles, small boats. The U.S. military not only eliminating the threats, but then striking command and control centers and the launch sites in and around the Strait of Hormuz along the Iranian coast and on an Iranian island to the northern extreme of the Strait of Hormuz.
The U.S. says it's expecting Iran's response to its framework for a peace deal possibly as soon as today. Meanwhile, global health authorities are monitoring dozens of people for possible exposure to the hantavirus, the epicenter of the outbreak, a Dutch cruise vessel with more than 100 people aboard. It's scheduled to make port in the Canary Islands this weekend. ABC's Maggie Rulli is there and tells us what happens after that.
Police today showed us the area that they were cordoning off. They'll be the first area, the first land that everyone on board that ship has set foot on in many, many days. They're going to be grouping them in 5 different sections based on their level of risk, and then they'll be loaded into buses that are under military guard, taken to an isolated area at an airport, and then flown to their home countries.
Some better than expected jobs numbers out today from the Labor Department, which found the economy added 115,000 new workers last month.
We saw the labor force participation rate go down. Generally, you don't want to see that happening. You want to see more people working. But part of the reason for that is because more people are retiring. So there's a big demographic story here. People aged 55 and older are retiring. You also have the workforce shrinking because there are not as many immigrants working right now.
ABC's Elizabeth Schulze reporting. You're listening to ABC News.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency now says it's aware of an alleged cyber attack on Canvas, an education platform widely used by universities and schools across the U.S. Data lost includes names, email addresses, and student ID numbers. California officials are searching the home of Paul Flores' mother. He's the man accused in the murder of Kristen Stewart 30 years ago. The 19-year-old's body was never found. San Luis Obispo County Sheriff Ian Parkinson says there's evidence suggesting human remains were at the home at one point, but they can't say for certain if they were Smart's remains.
We're prepared to go as long as it takes until we either find Kristen, find evidence, and are satisfied that everything has been searched.
Meanwhile, California families who welcome a newborn baby will soon get hundreds of free diapers before they leave the hospital.
In a first-in-the-nation program, California will give each family 400 diapers in sizes for newborns and babies up to 14 pounds when they're discharged from a hospital after birth. That's a bit more than a month's worth of diapers, since newborns on average use 8 to 10 diapers a day. The program will begin at up to 75 hospitals that handle about a quarter of the births in California and largely serve low-income patients. The initiative will expand from there. The idea is to help families in need. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Mike Dubusky, ABC News.
Jumpstart your exterior home project. Give Tri-State a call. Are you thinking about a new roof, siding, or windows for your home? Tri-State installs GAF roofing products, James Hardie siding, and Pella window replacements. And right now, Tri-State's offering huge savings. Call today for your free estimate. 360-208-2222.
Tri-State Roofing, we got you covered.
Hi, I'm Dr. Calvin Quo. I'm a primary care physician at Olympic Medical Center. You've likely heard a lot lately about GLP-1 medications for chronic disease and weight loss, but are they right for you? Join me for a free presentation on Thursday, May 21st at 5:30 p.m. in the Seasons Cafe at Olympic Memorial Hospital. We'll discuss how these medications work, potential side effects, and what to ask your doctor. Learn more about the presentation at olympicmedical.org/events. I hope to see you there.
KONP News brought to you by RE/MAX Evergreen Real Estate. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. 457-6600. Some new candidate filings late in the week continue to reshape several key races in Clallam County. The assessor's race now is a contested one, with Antonio Price joining Lee Hancock in that race. The auditor's race has expanded, with incumbent Shuna Riggs filing to run, joining Virginia Sjogren. And the PUD race, Randy Beckett, Timothy Dalton, John Jack Smith all have filed, along with Missy Baker. Patrick Murphy also filing for District Court 1 position, setting up a race with Alex Shadowski. The Irrigation Festival into the grand finale weekend Saturday. The grand parade steps off at noon along Washington Street. More than 130 entries now expected.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast, brought to you by Olympic Game Farm. Mainly sunny skies this afternoon with highs around 59. Northwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mainly clear tonight, 45. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow. High temperatures reach up to 63. Highs around 62 Sunday under mainly cloudy skies. 64 Monday. Taking a look at the extended forecast, 68 Tuesday, 68 Wednesday, and 65 on Thursday. Once again, high of 59 today, low of 45 tonight, highs reach 63 tomorrow. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently 54.
And now,
Live from the KONP studio in Uptown Port Angeles, it's the Girl Friday Show with Steph and Amanda.
Down at an English fair, one evening I was there, when I heard a showman shouting underneath the flare, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Give 'em a twist, a flick of the wrist, that's what the showman said. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Diddly deep.
Every ball you throw will make me rich.
See, I feel like I knew that Scooter was going to know this song.
Well, because it's 900 years old. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You said no. You said something a second ago. I just had to squeeze my little thing in there.
I love it. Scooter's here.
Yay.
On the Girl Friday Show. We're letting you in.
Thank you very much, girls.
Welcome. We have, I wore pink to be extra estrogen-y for you today. So that we would have, since we had a dude in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went neutrally more testosterone than estrogen.
I feel like that's like a camel.
Camel and like a very light, almost white beige. Yes.
Very nice.
Yes, thanks.
Like
nice
I told
camel.
Amanda earlier, last Friday at this time, I was on my way to the horse race track.
Oh, yeah.
And listened to you guys all the way to Discovery Bay.
Yes, I heard. And then he was so lucky that the signal dropped out and he didn't have to hear us anymore.
and it wasn't you.
Was I here last
No, it was Bacon Bits. There were some Bacon Bits on.
Oh, that's right. I was home last week. That's right. I was forced. I was sick. All right. Well, welcome to the Girl Friday Show. It is Friday, May 8th, in the year of our Lord, 2006. And it's coconut themed today. Today is National Coconut Cream Pie Day. Now, coconut cream pie needs to be refrigerated, and there's like accoutrement that needs to go with it, and it's very temperamental. So we decided to just go coconut theme today.
Yeah.
Because we're a couple of nuts anyway.
Well, and I love Hawaii, and that's the coconut capital.
There you go.
I don't know if it is, but.
And so we brought in another nut, Scooter Chapman, to talk about ducks, which we're going to do in just a moment.
All right.
But also stick around today because we've got a big drawing that we're going to be doing. The Pirate Dig was so popular that we did a couple of months ago that we're doing a Shake Your Coconut Tree today. So if you call during our segment, you will be able to pick a number between 1 and 8. I will shake the coconut tree, and you could win or you could not win. And here are the prizes that are up for grabs today. We are going to be giving away 3 sets of 2 BMX circus tickets. Now, this is happening at Field Arts and Events Hall. It's the 360 All-Stars. It's a supercharged urban circus that explodes with energy. It features a stellar cast of world champions, record-holding athletes, and award-winning artists. This electrifying production fuses BMX, basketball freestyle, breakdancing, beatboxing, acrobatics, and drumming into a dizzying celebration of street culture. It's bananas on the stage.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. You'll be coconuts if you miss it. So we are giving away 3 sets of 2 tickets to that. And then the other prize that we're giving away is a coconut-themed goodie bag. One person will win a coconut goodie bag filled with 6-pack of pink Hostess snowballs, because, you know, they're covered in coconut, coconut crispy rolls, Thai chili flavor, inspired by the Girl Scouts frosted coconut caramel Pop-Tarts, 3 Mounds candy bars, 3 Almond Joys, Keebler Coconut Dream cookies, a package of my favorite Milano white chocolate cookies, coconut white chocolate cookies, and a case of coconut Dr. Pepper.
Is that new?
That's newish.
It's kind of newish. I had it a while back, but holy cow, I'm going to tell you, I love this.
I'm excited. It was almost a case -1 because I wanted to try
I was going to say, why are you excited? You can't have any of it.
Well, maybe the person that wins shares.
Does it taste like Dr. Pepper or coconut?
It tastes like a creamy, like a Dr. Pepper coconut float. It has that sort of creamy. It's like a creamy. You want to put it in a cup with ice. Let me just put it
Cup
that
of
way.
ice?
Cup with ice. Yes.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we get to the prizes, before we get to Scooter and the Ducks, we're going to switch it over to Stephanie and talk about what's going on at Field Hall.
It's time to find out what's going on this weekend in our area. Sponsored by Field Arts and Events Hall. From ball caps to ball gowns, Field Hall is entertainment for all.
Could you be any cuter?
I know. All right. So we always start with Field Hall. Thank you again to them for being the sponsor of the entertainment segment of the Girl Friday show. For weeks and weeks now, we were giving away tickets to a couple of things they have going on. This Sunday, Mother's Day, Ladies of Laughter is happening, and I just checked moments ago. There are still some tickets available.
Beautiful.
Not a ton, but some. They will have a great comedy show with 3 very talented female comedians, 2 o'clock on Sunday. Again, just go on their website and pick up some tickets now because who knows, they might sell out in the next 2 days. But the Ladies of Laughter is happening. Take your mama, grandma, friend, take a mom. And then also, we've got the other thing we were giving away tickets for next week on Thursday the 14th. Michael Carbonaro, Wonder Boy. You're
I have
going.
my tickets, yep.
Yes, you are. There are a few seats left. There's some on the main floor, just a few, and then a few balcony seats. So it is selling out fast, like you were sure that it would, Amanda. This is the television series, The Carbonaro Effect on True TV. Magician and comedian Michael is touring the country with his new production, all-ages show blending reality-twisting magic and his high-energy, laugh-filled experience with just amazing, amazing stuff going on.
It will blow your mind.
Little prankster. Yeah, very cool. So get some tickets to that, 7 o'clock on Thursday the 14th. And then this is selling out really fast. The Field Hall Flynn Creek Circus. And I went online, and for Saturday's circus, it's actually Friday the 15th, and then they have Saturday and Sunday, the 16th and 17th. But on Saturday, I just peeked at the 2 p.m. There's only like a few high top seats left around the outer edges, and I didn't look at the other 2 days, so I can tell you just from Saturday they are selling out. It's going to be a very cool big top tent outside in the field right there at Field Hall on the water, and it's just absolutely incredible. And they've got a specialty menu of circus-inspired food and drinks in the with the cost of the ticket. So get in on that. Tickets are ranging anywhere from $35 to $100 for those special tables if you're not on the benches. But check that out. And then, like you mentioned, the tickets that we're giving away, there are still a few left for. If you don't win today, the 360 All-Stars, this show is Wednesday, May 20th at 7 o'clock. This is their 10th annual worldwide tour to Port Angeles, one night only. You already explained what's going on. Get your tickets to that. They're between $28 and $55. Not a bad seat anywhere, though. So check that out. So many things going on at Field Hall. Go on their calendar of events and see what you want tickets for and get them now because a lot of the events and shows sell out. Also this weekend, the Mother's Day Market. They do this every year over at Vern Burton. It is huge and it is full, chock full of little goodies you could get your mama. And they're just, I have a friend that's doing the Scentsy waxes and stuff over there this weekend. And she said it's just super busy every year. 10 to 3, again, it's at the Vern Burton. Over 50 local vendors will be there on Saturday. So get in there and shop for mama, sister, aunts, anybody who would love something from this market. What else do we have? Oh, there's some music going on at the Eagles. That is happening Saturday from 6:30 to 9:30. You can see the Jimmy Hoffman Band.
Fantastic.
Yep, and you've got the snacks and drinks right there at the bar. And then it looks like they're having a Mother's Day breakfast on Sunday at the Eagles, 10 o'clock, and moms get a free mimosa.
Ooh.
Isn't that nice?
I'll take a picture of my fur baby.
You're going to post it, aren't you? Snuggling with the, you know what?
Snuggling with the mimosa or the cat?
I was going to say, no.
It'll be easier to snuggle with the mimosa than that cat.
Yeah, the cat doesn't snuggle.
Speaking of babies, Jimmy Hoffman and my son Tony were in the hospital together.
I was going to say it's going to be something to do with Jimmy being a baby. You knew him way back when.
Yep.
He was born with a guitar in his hand.
I know. That's what I heard.
Wasn't a rattle. It was a guitar.
The moms were in the same room.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's a story I have with my roommate as a baby. We're still friends to this day. Went to school together and we're in the same room. So, also this weekend, Art in Bloom, the Mother's Day weekend floral pop-up display at Port Angeles Fine Arts Center. I think they do this every year. It's a treasured tradition, and it started today, and it'll go through Sunday. The gallery will be filled with living beauty as floral masterpieces are displayed to complement the current exhibit, Field Notes. Local floral designers will create arrangements inspired by the art in this exhibition and showcase their work alongside art pieces. They will be drawing their inspiration from all weekend long. So from 11 to 5 on Saturday, you can go and do the flower bar where you can purchase flowers for yourself, your mom, anybody, and then make a pretty little arrangement. So that's going to be very cool. But again, that is happening from 11 to 5, the Mother's Day weekend floral pop-up up at the Port Angeles Fine Arts Center. And then speaking of things that you want to do for your mom, I got to bring this up because a lot of us get our moms flowers. We order them for Mother's Day, and you're running out of time. So give the special person who holds the title of mother in your life the day she deserves with some beautiful flowers. Carefully handcrafted designs. Cherry Hill Florist in downtown Port Angeles will make something thoughtful to express just how much you love her. Many different cut floral selections are available, or even indoor plant arrangements. You can call them or even stop in and kind of pick out exactly what you want. There is something for everyone. Avoid the uncertainty of those 800 number flower companies. Just shop local. Yeah. Shop local. Give Lori a call, 457-0494, or order online right meow, like now, today, at cherryhillpa.com. Cannot guarantee that this very moment she's got a selection or even delivery times left, but I wanted to throw it out there because if you were thinking about it, you need to check right now. Again, 457-0494. And then we always kind of bring up a couple of things about the, the little tiny event that's happening in Sequim this weekend.
Little irrigation festival.
Called the Irrigation Festival. Yeah, no big deal.
No big.
It's kind of the big deal, and that is where I will be this weekend. I'm sure you will be doing all of the things. Are you going to the Queens brunch thing? Farmer Queens?
Am.
I'm very excited. My cousin Brooke was a queen. She mentioned it, and I thought, oh yeah, that's right. They do that every year. And so they've got a list of things going on. You can get on their website. There's so many things. I'm not going to sit here and list them. You want to see what you want to go to by getting on the Irrigation Festival website. But know this. I'm going to give you a few details about the parade. If you're planning a trip to Sequim tomorrow, you want to know that the roads will begin to shut down just a little after 10 a.m. Car show entries will need to arrive between 8 and 10 if you've got a car in the show. There is a run, I'm going to call it a marathon, the run. It starts at 11, and you just, if you're parking and you want to get on the other side, the north side of Washington, you're coming off, you want to go early or take the old Olympic Highway, because it's going to be impossible to get across the street. We know that. Excited.
And even as we speak, the chairs are being set out.
They are.
And the couches.
The car is loaded.
And the trucks.
And there are families that have blocks reserved, so don't expect that you can sit anywhere. They're very territorial.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We have a little, across the street from another family sort of competition with seats, and I mean, people get rowdy.
Yes,
you don't take a certain someone's seat. So you've been there for a very long time, Scooter. So yes, anyway, the parade is at noon. And then if you're like me, you will head over to the logging show. All kinds of fun stuff happening there. I like to go and hang out and watch all the competitions and get some really good food at one of the food vendors. Yeah, some good stuff. So make sure you go and support the Irrigation Festival. Again, go on their website. And then I'm going to bring up something coming up in the future because these tickets are on sale now, and it's a very important event. The Party That Saves Lives. It's a benefit for the WAG, the Animals Guild. Is it
Welfare for Animals
Welfare for Animals Guild. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is happening in June, so mark your calendars for June the 27th at Seven Cedars Casino. It's a 21 and over event. It starts at 5 o'clock. Tickets are $35. You get to meet Casey, their miracle dog and guest of honor. He's got a big personality, and he had a second chance at life. So there will be a real doggy at the event.
Love it.
Your ticket includes appetizers, a comedy show, games and interactive fun, and a silent auction. Of course, they will have cocktails available for purchase. So get in there, get your tickets, and support this great event. I'm sure they'll have something on the Seven Cedars website about this, and also the Welfare for Animals Guild, the local one, on their website. So check that out. June 27th. Mark your calendar.
That's
Beautiful.
busy.
Yeah,
so much.
Busy.
So much.
And ducks.
And ducks are coming.
Yes, the voice of ducks, Scooter Chapman. What's going on with our ducks?
Well, we're into the second week of duck sales. We've got the last week coming up next week, and the Duck Derby is going to be May 17th at City Pier in Port Angeles. And I know the Olympic Medical Center Foundation wants to thank the Field Hall people for letting us hold that event there 2 years in a row when we lost the event other areas.
Yeah.
And now we're back at the City Pier for the second year in a row, which is a good venue with lots of parking and lots of tickets on sale. It's been quite a ride for the Duck Derby 37 years ago.
Wow.
When Bruce Skinner, who graduated from the class of 66, 65.
Don't call him out or anything.
He came from 17 or 18 years as director of the Fiesta Bowl in Phoenix, and was my little scorekeeper and spotter when he was in high school here when I was broadcasting. And
wow,
he came back into town and was exposed to the Ducks down in Phoenix, and when he was named director of the Olympic Medical Center Foundation, which is only there to raise money for hospital items that regular budget can't afford, got this Duck Derby started with the Great Olympic Peninsula Duck Derby at Dungeness River the first year in 1990. They had 16,000 ducks adopted, which is a record, raised $81,000. Since that time, going into number 37 this year at City Pier, and over $3,900,000 have been raised for the hospital foundation.
Amazing.
And everything from things with the heart center to the cancer center and everything in between. And it's been a fundraising event that is sponsored by so many businesses in town, so that the $7 you spend for one duck, or the $35 you spend for 5 ducks to get one free, goes right into the foundation. The sponsors sponsor the paperwork, the expenses, all the ancillary things. And Bruce became a master of that in Phoenix when he was a Fiesta Bowl director. Bruce was the first one to get the 4 bowl games to have corporate sponsors.
Oh, wow.
His was the first sponsor of the Fiesta Bowl, was none other than Sunkist.
Ah, yes, I've heard of them. Little company.
Sunkist, he talked them into sponsoring that Fiesta Bowl, which was the first corporate sponsor. Bruce seems to have a way
no one says no to Bruce. I know I never say no when he asks me to do something.
With raising funds.
Yeah.
And so, just for a minute, if you let me, I want to mention the major sponsors of this event, which includes KONP from day one, the Peninsula Daily News from day one, Wilder Toyota from day one as well, and Swain's General Store. Those are the original sponsors, and they've since been joined by First Federal, Monte English Self-Storage, Olympic Printers, Beck's Specs, and Port Angeles Chamber of Commerce, Bedford Sodas, Sound Community Bank, all Safeway stores, Port Angeles Senior Center, and 929, and the Chamber of Commerce, Puget Sound Transfer, all have been major sponsors that help spend the money to make it possible for all that duck money to go into the foundation.
So tell people where we can get ducks, because this is getting close to duck time.
Duck time, they're going to be on sale all the way up until the morning of the duck race. They'll be on sale at the City Pier. Right now, at all Safeway stores, at Port Angeles Walmart on Saturdays and Sundays, at Senior Center, at Sound Community Bank.
The Port Angeles Senior Center?
Right.
Okay.
Sound Community Bank. Not here at KONP, that's just across the street at Swain's. They've been a sponsor from original, and they're on sale right up to the event starts. The foundation last year made a big purchase.
Yeah,
they purchased 30,000 ducks.
That's right.
So last year, We had 29,146 sold. It looks like this year we're going to be right near that as well, which is amazing.
Fantastic.
And everything is going well. The Duck Derby people are out. If you have any questions about the Duck Derby, feel free to call the headquarters at 360-417-7144. Operators are standing by to take your call and your credit card number to buy a duck.
Beautiful.
And we want to thank you for letting us come down here and interrupt your show to put a little plug in for all the 62 individuals who are out there selling ducks right now.
That's amazing.
And we appreciate what KONP has done through the years. When I remember the early years, we used to broadcast live the Duck Derby. And in past years, we used to broadcast the Irrigation Festival Parade.
I know. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to put a political plug for the Irrigation Festival. My Lions Club is going to be down there with their corn dogs tonight and tomorrow.
The log show.
And also at the logging show. And coming up on your event, I'll have to get you some information. The Port Angeles Salmon Club is going to sponsor another halibut derby over Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, and actually Todd's going to have them on the air next week. They're going to be on the TO show.
Learn all about it.
Good.
Yep.
And that's going to be coming up on Memorial Day weekend. And we'll be part of that again as a member, the longest running member of the Salmon Club.
Wow.
And we're looking forward to that.
Well.
So anyway, I want to taste of the Pepsi.
No.
I mean,
You have to keep out of the prize.
Dr. Pepper. Can I have one can or something? Who's going to win that?
Oh, my stars.
Who's going to win that?
We have to go leg sweep Scooter and make sure that we keep the prizes intact. Thanks for coming, Scooter. And
Thanks,
we'll talk to you on
Scooter.
the scramble again next week, too.
All right.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to voice some prizes. We'll talk to you soon on the Girl Friday Show.
Weddings, meetings, fundraisers, performances, whatever you're planning, hosted at Field Hall, Port Angeles' premier waterfront conference and event center. Our versatile venue offers stunning views, custom setups, built-in tech, flexible catering options, and an experienced team ready to make your ideal event easy. Budget conscious? Ask about off-peak dates. Call 360-504-2415 or visit fieldhallevents.org/rentals to start planning.
It's 2026, and your Wi-Fi is still buffering, still freezing, and you're still asking, why is this so slow? Time for an upgrade. OnlyPen has been building the internet on the peninsula since the early days. Before streaming, before we expected everything right now. They've got the blazing fast network. But if your router's older than your coffee maker, that might be the real culprit. Dead spots in the hallway? Buffering in the living room? No connectivity in the kitchen? That's not the internet. That's your equipment. OnlyPen's local team of tech pros are real people right here on the peninsula. They'll actually listen, diagnose, and fix the problem. With OnlyPen Wireless, you get blazing speeds, quick installation, and plans starting as low as $39 a month, with speeds up to 50 times faster. OnlyPen, everything internet, connecting the Olympic Peninsula to the world. Visit onlypen.com.
Hi, it's Callie here from the Heartline on the Truck Route. My family is proud to have been serving our community for 3 generations. If you're tackling a landscape project, rely on the Heartline for all the supplies you need to make your project shine. Rock, mulch, soil to sand, we've got you covered, and your yard too. The Heartline is your connection for high-quality Deca batteries as well. Cars, bikes, commercial, marine, and power sports. Stop by or give us a call at 452-3157. Rely on the Heartline, top of the truck route, Port Angeles.
Come out to Olympic Game Farm. It's the home of the waving bears. Come out to Olympic Game Farm for some tender love and care. Now it's not impolite to stick out your tongue, considering the critters you'll be among. Come out to Olympic Game Farm. It's the home of the waving bears. The llama and the yak know you want to come back, and the tiger always gets a few stares. Come out to Olympic Game Farm. It's the home of the waving bears.
Is it Time for new asphalt paving for your dirt, gravel, or damaged driveway? There's one place to call: Lakeside Industries, the community-minded asphalt paving professionals serving the community since 1982. You see them all around Clallam County working major city, county, and highway projects. Did you know Lakeside does residential and commercial grading, paving, and stormwater too? No asphalt paving job is too small. Just call 452-7803 for a free estimate.
Brother bought a coconut, he bought it for the dime. His sister had another one, she paid it for the lime. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank and poured up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank and poured up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank and poured up.
Doesn't this make you want to make margaritas because of Practical Magic, the movie?
Yes.
And I don't even drink margaritas, and I want to make one. Welcome back to the Girl Friday Show here on KONP Radio. I'm Amanda Bacon here with Stephanie Ray, the girls of the Girl Friday Show.
Hello.
We are sipping on our coconut drinks from Fogtown, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But before that, we are going to talk to the man who puts the lime in the coconut and in the chimichurri and in, I'm sure, many other sauces over at Kokopelli. We've got Chef Michael on the phone. Hey, Chef.
Hey, girls. How you both doing? Happy Mother's Day.
Good.
Happy. Aw,
Thank you.
What's going on over there? I mean, I guess you guys are probably just like
getting ready.
You got me wanting a margarita.
You have those there. We can have a margarita there.
Yeah. That's one of the problems owning restaurants. You're hungry, you just go eat. You're thirsty, you want a margarita, just go grab one. Not so much.
I love it. Well, Chef, what's going on over at the restaurant?
Yeah, we did a huge catering out at the field hall last night for behavioral health. That was a lot of fun, and we're just blowing and going, getting ready for a super busy weekend, and Mother's Day, of course, which is always so much fun.
How are the reservations for Mother's Day? Are there any left?
Yeah, there's actually, we're almost going to be as busy for lunch as dinner. But, yeah, there's some reservations, 360-457-6040. Or go online, kokopelli-grill.com, and hit the little tricky reservation button and see what we got. But, yeah, there's definitely some left.
So what do we have on the menu this weekend for Mother's Day?
So it's pretty cool. So we're doing our fresh oysters we're doing with pink peppercorn champagne mignonette. Mm-hmm. We've been making flatbread all week. Because we've been running this menu pretty much since last weekend, I think.
Oh, wow.
But we're doing a caprese flatbread for an appetizer. It's sourdough. It's got a spinach pesto, confit, heirloom tomatoes, fresh basil, mozzarella, balsamic reduction. Yum.
Oh, my stars. My mouth is watering. I'm going to have to sanitize this microphone before I leave because I got drool all over it.
Yeah, we got fresh Canadian petrol sole stuffed with Dungeness crab, saffron, fennel risotto,
oh, my stars.
Roasted tricolor carrots, and a cured lemon beurre blanc creamy sauce. Yum.
Look at you and your lemon beurre blanc.
Yeah, cured lemon.
A cured lemon. It was sick, but now it's cured.
All cured now. And then we're doing lobster a couple different ways. We're doing with the same saffron lobster dinner with the same saffron fennel risotto. And then we're doing A5 Wagyu filet mignon and lobster. Wow. And then A5 Wagyu filet mignon by itself for the people that don't want to eat the little spiny guys.
Wow. And what about hook and line?
And I made some really cool wine pairings that go with all this weekend. So
how helpful of you.
Fun dinner, fun menu.
what about at Hook and Line? Are you guys doing anything over there, or is it still just you get to come in and have the best seafood ever?
Yeah, I mean, it's we take reservations for if somebody calls in and say, hey, there's 8 of us, we actually appreciate that.
Oh, nice.
We'll accommodate that kind of thing, but there's no formal reservation process.
Well, that's good to know.
But, yeah, and we're changing the hours. Instead of 7 o'clock and the weekdays and 8 o'clock on the weekends, it's now 8 o'clock on weekdays, 9 o'clock on weekends, and we're opening on Friday and Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. instead of 12. And I think the weekend after next, we're extending the hours at Kokopelli, 9 o'clock on weekdays and 10 o'clock on weekends. I think that's happening, not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Man, lots of big things happening over there.
It's that time of year, girls.
I know. I'm so excited. So after Mother's Day, is it just absolutely like crazy busy through October?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much when the wheels really come off the cart, and we don't know what's going to happen in June and early July with the madness of the World Cup on the I-5 corridor, but I know from talking to folks that own Airbnbs and the hotels that they're already getting completely booked up.
Wow.
So I expect we're going to get a bit of those folks amongst the madness for the next, starting in a couple weeks for about 6 weeks.
Wow. Wow. Well, let's get those reservations in. Remind everyone how to do that again.
281-831.
No, that one, not that. That's your cell phone.
That's my cell phone number.
Try again.
We're like the FCC beeping.
Sometimes, girls, 360-457-6040. Or
Good job.
Go to kokopelli-grill.com and hit the little reservation button.
We sure love you.
Yeah, you guys are making fun of me. I'm blushing now.
Never. We never make fun of you.
Absolutely
We
not.
make fun with you.
Yes. We just have fun.
Oh, well, Chef, give everyone our love, and thank you so much for being the sponsor of the Girl Friday show for all these years.
Hey, Bailey, don't you want to say hello to the girls?
Bailey?
No? He's just laying down, being quiet.
That's a
Beautiful
rare
boy.
thing. It's a rare thing.
Oh,
sweet baby.
Yeah.
Oh, you
All
kissed
right,
those
girls, have a
little...
wonderful weekend, and once again, happy Mother's Day to you all and everybody out there in Radio Land.
Thank
you,
you.
Chef.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
That is Chef Michael. I just want to grab those little tiny Frito-scented puppy paws and just...
That's funny.
Sniff on them. They're so cute. All right, well, as I go get out my cuteness aggression before we come back. Okay, so now when we come back, we're going to give away prizes.
Yep.
I'm so excited. And you don't have to know anything. You just have to know what the numbers are between 1 and 8.
Yeah.
And guess
If you know how to speak those numbers, then call.
Oh, that's fun. As Bailey starts barking, speak! We'll be right back on the Girl Friday show.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing zero sugar cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Hey everybody, Todd here at Price Ford. And backed by popular demand, Ford has come out with the employee pricing for everyone. And I'm not talking about what I would pay as an employee. I'm talking about what the corporate employees pay. You can't buy a new Ford for less money. This offer covers almost every vehicle in the Ford lineup. So if you're in the market for a new Ford, hurry down to Price Ford right on Highway 101, right next to Walmart in Port Angeles, and we'll have a vehicle waiting for you.
Losing a loved one is overwhelming. Your mind and your heart shut down. That's where Drennan and Ford Funeral Home and Crematory comes in. They took the burden off my family's shoulders and guided us through everything we needed to do. No pushy sales tactics or unanswered questions. They just held our hands and took care of everything we asked. That's why I will always recommend Drennan and Ford for end-of-life decisions. They handle the hurt like no one else can. Call 360-457-1210.
ABC News, I'm Mike Dubusky. A 3-day ceasefire has now been struck between Russia and Ukraine, with the two sides agreeing to exchange 1,000 prisoners from both sides. Meanwhile, Iranian officials are considering the latest framework for peace discussions with the U.S. The cruise ship at the center of the hantavirus outbreak is headed to port in the Canary Islands this weekend. ABC's foreign correspondent Maggie Rulli is in Spain.
Local authorities have been very adamant that no passenger on board that ship will come into any type of contact with people here in the islands. And we saw some of the precautions they were taking today. First of all, the ship is never going to dock here in the Canary Islands. It's going to anchor just offshore. They then say everyone on board will be given a medical evaluation, and people will be taken off in very small groups. They'll be in hazmat suits as soon as they touch down on land here in the Canary Islands.
The CDC says the Americans on board will be transferred to the National Quarantine Center in Nebraska. This is ABC News.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast, brought to you by Olympic Game Farm. Mainly sunny skies this afternoon with highs around 59. Northwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mainly clear tonight, 45. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow. High temperatures reach up to 63. Highs around 62 Sunday under mainly cloudy skies. 64 Monday. Taking a look at the extended forecast, 68 Tuesday, 68 Wednesday, and 65 on Thursday. Once again, high of 59 today, low of 45 tonight, highs reach 63 tomorrow. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently 54.
On a coconut island, I'd like to be a castaway with you. On a coconut island, there wouldn't be so very much to do.
Coconut Island.
I would linger a while and just gaze into your lovely eyes of blue. Then I'd walk for a mile and come running back to be with you.
Aw, what a cute swung. Welcome back to the Girl Friday Show here on KONP Radio. I'm Amanda Bacon here with Stephanie Ray.
Hello.
And we're both coconuts for coconuts.
Yes, we are.
Yes. And it is time now to give things away on the Girl Friday Show. If you missed the beginning, we are giving away 3 sets of 2 to the BMX Circus that's happening at Field Arts and Events Hall on May 20th. And the other prize that we're giving away is a great big coconut bag of coconut. It's a 6-pack of Pink Hostess snowballs, coconut crispy rolls, frosted coconut caramel Pop-Tarts, Mounds bars, Almond Joys bars, Keebler coconut dream cookies, a package of Milano coconut white chocolate cookies, which are my favorite, and a case of coconut Dr. Pepper. That's all one prize.
Yeah. So we have 4 prizes.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So all you have to do today, folks, is call us 360-457-1450 and pick a number between 1 and 8. I will shake the coconut tree and you may win or you may lose, but only time will tell. So let's get into it. No knowledge needed, only numbers. Oh, our phone lines are going crazy. This is great. People, I love it. I love it. All right. Welcome to the Girl Friday Show. Who's this?
This is Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. All right.
How about 3?
Number 3. Let's see what we got here.
Let's shake the tree and see what's in your coconut. Oh, nuts. No prize for you.
Oh, no, number 3.
Okay.
Thank you. Girl Friday Show. Oh, make sure you turn your phone down.
Turn your radio down.
Or your radio, not your phone, yeah.
How about 7?
7? Let's have a look.
Let's shake the tree and see what's in your coconut. Oh, nuts. No prize for you.
No prize today. Okay, thanks for playing, though. Girl Friday show.
My name is Cindy. Could I try number 3, please?
Number 3 has already been chosen. Is there another number you want to try between 1 and 8?
2?
Number 2. Let's see.
Let's shake the tree and see what's in your coconut. Winner, coconut dinner.
Yay! You won tickets to the 360 All-Stars. Who's this?
Cindy Fasola.
Say that again?
Cindy Fasola, like do, re, mi, fa, sola.
Fasola. Okay, Cindy Fasola. Got it. Thank you, Cindy.
You can come on down and pick up your tickets whenever you have a chance.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What number was that? Was that number 2?
2.
Yeah, that sounds right. All right. Oh, my goodness. Look at all these calls. All right. Girl Friday show.
Number 5.
Number 5. Let's see.
Let's shake the tree and see what's in your coconut. Winner, coconut dinner.
Who's this?
Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
Hey.
Teresa, what?
Horton. Horton.
All right. Well, you are going to go see BMX 360 All-Stars on May 20th.
Great. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Come on down and pick up your tickets. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. We have 2 prizes left. One pair of tickets to the BMX and the Coconut Delight package of deliciousness with most of the Dr. Peppers intact.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Girl Friday show. Who's this?
Hi, this is Rose.
Hi, Rose. What number are you picking?
I haven't heard the numbers you had so far. I'm just going to say 7.
Number 7 was picked.
Oh, all right. I don't know what other ones were picked.
Try again.
Let's see. So there's between 1 and 8, and 2, 3, 5, and 7 have been picked.
1.
Number 1. Let's see what we got.
Let's shake the tree and see what's in your coconut. Oh, nuts.
Oh, sorry. Thanks for calling, though.
I'll try not to cry online. Thanks, gals.
Bye.
Bye.
I love it. All right. Girl Friday show.
Hi.
Hi. Who's this?
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. What number are you picking?
How about 6?
Number 6.
Let's shake the tree and see what's in your coconut. Oh, nuts.
Oh,
no.
Oh, nuts.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling. All right. I think we're getting close to being, if
Don't we
you
have one
guess,
number left?
We have 2.
Oh, okay.
We have 2 numbers left. Girl Friday show.
Hi, number 8.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Let's shake the tree and see what's in your coconut.
Yay!
Coconut dinner.
Who's this?
Philip Mezabov.
Hi, Phil.
Hi, Phil.
Hi. It's been a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it has. Well, come on down and pick up your tickets to go see the BMX Circus 360 All-Stars at Field Hall.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Yay!
I'm at Country Air right now. It's just right across the street pretty much, huh?
Head on
Perfect.
up.
Come on over.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, Phil.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. We got one.
Last one.
All right. Who's this?
Hi, this is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. So which number is left? Do we know?
I think it's 1.
No.
3.
No.
Okay.
Help her.
I know it's not 6, 7, or 8. 5.
It's not that one either. So.
4.
Yay!
Let's shake the tree and see what's in your coconut. Winner,
Michelle,
coconut
you
dinner.
get all the coconut delicious items.
Oh my gosh. You had me at Snowball.
I know, isn't that so great? Michelle,
I haven't had one of those in years.
I know, they look so good. And they're pink, so they're really cute. Michelle, what's your last name, honey?
It's Windsor.
Excellent. Michelle, come on down and we'll have this package here for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. You have a good day.
Okay, you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh, I love giving away stuff on our show. That's fun.
It is.
That's fun.
That's my favorite game.
I think it's...
People call when they know they don't have to sound stupid.
Exactly, or we would never make fun of them.
No.
All right, well, we're going to take another commercial break, and when we come back, even though it's Coconut Day, we're going to honor the two craziest nuts that we know, our moms, when we come back on the Girl Friday Show.
With so many choices for deliveries, how convenient is it that you've got an option for the perfect cup of Joe, too? Fogtown Coffee in Port Angeles delivers. We offer a no-cost delivery for orders to businesses of $20 or more within city limits. Call 360-504-3509 for delivery or download the Joe Coffee app. Just text coffee to 474747 and order ahead for store pickup. You can even schedule a specific time. Fogtown Coffee on Front Street, your front door coffee delivery headquarters.
Looking for the next place to call home? Come to our Lavender Meadows and Swim. Beautiful, affordable homes for active 55 plus adults. Our modern, low maintenance homes give you more time to enjoy life. More than a home, you'll enjoy community, active lifestyle, value, and security. We're confident you'll appreciate the modern amenities too. Come to our Lavender Meadows and Swim or online at lavendermeadowsmhc.com.
Hey there, Dawn Riling from Olympic Hot Tub. Time to celebrate spring and warmer days ahead. Get ready by adding a hot tub, swim spa, or sauna at home to take better care of you and your family. For nearly 50 years, Olympic has been offering products to help people live better. During our Soak Sauna and Swim event, find your perfect wellness solution and save thousands through May 10th. OlympicHotTub.com. Better you, better life.
Olympic Hot Tub.
Hi, I'm John Holm, president of Tri-State Roofing, serving the Puget Sound since 2007. Tri-State Roofing is committed to making every step of the process stress-free. You'll have a dedicated production manager helping you with every aspect, start to finish. Right now, we're offering 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 6 months. Call Tri-State today, and we'll be out tomorrow.
Tri-State Roofing, we got you covered.
You're invited to bring your decking dreams to life at Decking Brats, happening Saturday, May 16th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Hartnagel Building Supply. Enjoy a bratwurst, enter to win a $1,000 deck package, and take advantage of the best decking prices you'll see all year. If you've been imagining a space to relax, host friends, and enjoy summer evenings, you're not alone. But getting started can feel overwhelming. And that's where we come in, helping to save you money, build confidence, and connect you with local deck builders. Decking Brats kicks off our 2-week annual decking sale with up to 20% off, where you can meet vendors from Wolf, Fiberon, TimberTech, Envision, Trex, and Sylvanix, while connecting with local contractors and getting sales support from our decking team. And for this one day only, save an extra 5%. Not ready yet? Lock in your price with a refundable deposit through September. We'll see you Saturday, May 16th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Hartnagel's. Visit lumbertraders.com for more info.
Coconut woman is calling out, and every day you can hear her shout. Coconut woman is calling out, and every day you can hear her shout.
Oh, welcome back to the Girl Friday Show. It is a coconutty show filled with coconut goodness and finally filled with our favorite coconuts, our mothers. And something, let's just start with what we could get our moms to this weekend, actually. Fogtown Coffee, one of the co-sponsors of the Girl Friday Show, brought us some coconutty deliciousness. You have an Americano.
White chocolate coconut Americano with coconut milk.
Yum. And I have a coconut cream spritzer with strawberry.
Italian soda.
Mm-hmm. So good. Go see them. They are just an amazing group of ladies. 1105 East Front Street on the corner of Front and Chambers. Open 6 to 5 Monday through Saturday, 6 to 4 on Sundays. Mother's Day. Thank you again, Fogtown. Go see our girls. All right. Can I just say something to my mommy?
Yes.
To Miss Patty Curry. Today, I am just so thankful for you. This Sunday marks 49 Mother's Days I've given to my mama. And I just want to take a moment to recognize the ones I didn't get to recognize her for. Probably her best years as a mom. But also her most unappreciated, like ages 0 to 3. Back when I didn't know I was supposed to be extra nice to mommy or show her a little better behavior by actually doing something she asked. Mother's Day was probably just another day to little toddler Stephanie, and I'm sure being the selfless mom that she was, she did not mind. She basked in the glow and pride of being a new mommy. So thank you for forming those first and most important years, Mom. Best memory I have of her as a child is being reminded, because I don't really remember this, is that my mom made everything from scratch, and I mean everything. As long as a baby eats baby food, not one jar came from a store. Not one was less than totally made, pureed, and canned by my mother start to finish. And as a new mom 15 years ago with the daunting task of shopping and saving for all the baby foods, I really appreciate it. And then the second part of this year's recognition is for ages 12 to 19.
Oy.
Those were the hard ones. Those were the ones that, yes, I recognized and celebrated her on that one special day, but the entire rest of the year, I was mostly a very thankless job of a child. Probably less loving and appreciative during those years. So thank you, Mom. Thanks for loving me, for never giving up on me, even on my worst days. And thank you for today, for right now, for doing all you're doing and have done, for being the literal world's best grandma. Age almost 50 is pretty dang old to still be calling your mom to sew a hem or patch a hole, get a stain out of some clothes, or even iron for me. But she does it happily. I love you, Mom, and happy Mother's Day.
Aw, happy Mother's Day, Patty.
And happy birthday to my stepchildren, Halia and Kai. They turned 19 on Mother's Day. So happy birthday to them.
Wow. Well, in our final little minute here, I'd like to say happy Mother's Day to my mama, Cindy Bacon, the mama bear extraordinaire. She has done more for me than I could possibly ever imagine. My Facebook memories I love so much because they are, my mom snuck into my house today and set up my air conditioner for me so it was cold when I came home. My mommy snuck into my house today and folded my laundry. My mommy called the lawnmower person and my yard got mowed because I haven't had time. Everything starts with my mommy did for me this right now. And so for everything that she continually does for me, everything that she has done for me, and everything that I know she will save my butt to do over the next several years. I just say thank you so much, Cindy Bacon. I love you the most in the whole wide world.
Aww.
We're pretty lucky.
We are. We're very lucky. Cindy and Patty are some incredible, incredible mothers.
Yeah. All right, that's going to put a wrap on the Girl Friday show. To all of our mothers out there who are listening, God bless. Happy Mother's Day. And even if you're not a mom, I know that there's a child that looks up to you somewhere. So thank you so much for being a maternal figure. And to all of our fur babies, please don't throw up this year. All right. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Your news. News Radio KONP, Port Angela Squim, AM 1450, FM 101.7 and 101.3, a Radio Pacific station.
From ABC News, I'm Mike Dubusky. The cruise ship at the center of the hantavirus outbreak is expected to arrive at a port in the Canary Islands on Sunday. ABC foreign correspondent Maggie Rulli is in Spain, where officials are showing off the area that passengers are set to disembark.
They claim this process will keep everyone on board this cruise ship entirely isolated from the island. They also confirmed today that the U.S. says they will send a plane to pick up those U.S. citizens that are on board as well. So again, this is all supposed to happen in the next 48 hours or so. Still a lot of questions, though, about how exactly they're going to pull it off.
The CDC is at an emergency response level 3 right now, its lowest level of emergency activation. Russia and Ukraine have agreed to a 3-day ceasefire beginning tomorrow. Both sides have also agreed to exchange 1,000 prisoners. ABC's Patrick Reevell has details.
President Trump has hailed this short 3-day ceasefire as perhaps the beginning of the end of the war in Ukraine. But in reality, there's no reason to think that. Vladimir Putin had called for this brief pause in attacks for this weekend over Russia's Victory Day holiday when he holds a huge annual military parade on Red Square. The Kremlin was worried that Ukraine might attack that parade,
Meanwhile, Iran is still weighing the latest framework for future peace negotiations that the U.S. is proposing. It comes after the two sides exchanged fire in the Strait of Hormuz yesterday, though President Trump is maintaining the ceasefire is still in place. The Pentagon has released a new batch of files documenting UFOs. ABC News senior Pentagon reporter Louis Martinez says there are more than 160 documents dating back to the 1940s.
The release of the documents follows a directive from President Trump earlier this year to open up all of the federal government's UFO files. The Pentagon's earlier reviews have not found any proof that the incidents were extraterrestrial in origin.
And the Labor Department says the economy added 115,000 jobs last month, according to their latest employment report. You're listening to ABC News.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
The Trump administration appears close to a settlement with TikTok. The Biden administration had sued that social media company years ago for allegedly collecting data from children without parents' consent. In exchange for settling the case, TikTok would pay $400 million for beautification projects in the nation's capital. A new search in Central California for the remains of 19-year-old Kristen Smart, who disappeared 30 years ago. ABC's Alex Stone reports from California.
Kristen Smart went missing in 1996 while walking home from a college party in San Luis Obispo. 3 years ago, an acquaintance of hers named Paul Flores was convicted of her murder, even though her body was never found. This week, detectives were back at the home of Flores' mother looking for signs of Smart's remains there. San Luis Obispo County Sheriff Ian Parkinson says there is evidence that there were human remains at the home at one time, but so far they have not found Smart's remains.
We are not leaving that house until we are sure that we have checked everything.
Alex Stone, ABC News.
In Louisiana, St. Bernard Parish fire officials say they're fighting a large fire at the Chalmette refinery. Ryan Roy with the St. Bernard Parish Fire Department says they don't know the cause of the explosion or the fire.
Apparently there was some type of fire that involved on one of the units. I don't know what actually was inside of the unit. That would be under investigation.
So far, no injuries have been reported. I'm Mike Dubusky, ABC News.
KONP News brought to you by McCrory Carpet One. Always priced right, always done right. It's McCrory Carpet One. Students at Peninsula College, as well as campuses across Washington, lost access to Canvas late this past week following a cybersecurity breach involving the platform's operator. The outage affecting multiple colleges and universities statewide, including at the Port Angeles campus. Some student information may have been exposed, though officials say sensitive data like social security numbers was not stored in the system. And a reminder, overnight closures of the Hood Canal Bridge begin Monday, May 11th. The bridge will close nightly from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Monday through Thursday over the next 3 weeks as crews install new shock absorbers on that bridge.
Here's your News Radio KONP forecast, brought to you by All Weather Heating and Cooling. Lots of sunshine this afternoon with daytime highs approaching 59. Northwesterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mainly clear skies again tonight. Lows dip down to about 45. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times tomorrow. High temperatures reach up to 63. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun. Sunday, daytime highs approaching 62. 64 Monday. Taking a look at the extended forecast, 68 Tuesday, 68 Wednesday, and 65 on Thursday. That's a look at your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently, it's 54 degrees.
broke and common sense is weird, so we're here to help you transform your life. From the Ramsey Network in the Fairwinds Credit Union studio, this is The Ramsey Show. I'm Jade Warshaw. Next to me, George Camel. Hey, love it.
That was
I
not a
love
sound
the
effect.
energy.
That was actually me.
That came straight from the camel's mouth. Hey.
Nailed it.
I know. I did nail that. And we are going to nail it here with Marie, who is in Cleveland, Ohio. What's going on, Marie? How can George and I help today?
Hi. Thank you so much for taking my call. Unfortunately, my husband of 46 years old, we were married 21 years. He died suddenly 10 months ago.
Oh, my goodness.
And, yeah, it's been really hard, but we are trusting in God to take care of us. We have 3 teenagers, 17, 15, and 13 that I'm now raising. My husband was the main breadwinner, and I was a stay-at-home mom with the kids. I homeschooled them, and I'm wondering how much money I need to have in the bank moving forward if I want to buy a home. We have no debt. We own both of our vehicles, but I am raising 3 teenagers now by myself and having to figure out an income. The only thing that adds a interesting twist to this is that my husband's, the company that he worked with, they're very generous, unbelievably generous, and they have offered to continue his salary for a year.
Wow.
I know. I am still absolutely blown away by how God has lavishly taken care of us, but I just don't know what to do. Another situation that's been an incredible blessing is that someone has offered to pay our rent. We currently just rent a home through the rest of this year as well. So I am in a position where I can save quite a bit of money and potentially pay for a house in cash. I just am wondering what would be a wise decision to have in the bank if I do find a property.
Marie, was there, I'm so sorry for your loss, first off. Was there life insurance at all?
Yes, there was $500,000.
$500,000, okay. And have you received that?
I have it in a savings account, a high yield savings account.
Good. Okay. So
it is drawing a little bit of interest.
Okay, good. And that's just where it should be. So I hear 2 main questions. I hear, how do I basically plan for life and budgeting month to month as the years go by? And also, how do I set myself up to purchase a home in cash? Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. So I love the generosity that you're experiencing with the folks around you, the year of salary, the year of rent. What I would do is I would go home tonight. We'll send you every dollar at no cost to you. And I would go through and I would just budget out what my expenses are. And I would not right now play in the year of rent. I would still put the rent on there just so I can see what it is, because instead of paying the rent, you'll just pay it to yourself in savings. And that way you'll get used to that muscle of this money comes out. And even though right now it's going to savings, you won't get used to spending it month to month. And I think that that's a good thing. And you can even keep your husband's salary on there since they're going to be paying you a year's worth of salary. And then after that, I'd say, okay, with this life insurance, can I draw the same amount of my husband's salary and just keep that budget going? So what did your husband earn?
Well, he was self-employed, and so he did have to pull out quite a bit for taxes, and he didn't have very many write-off expenses, but he was earning a gross about $140 a year.
Okay, and that's what he took home into you all's personal budget?
Well, that was gross. So after pulling out a tithe and taxes, I would say probably more like around 90 or 100.
Okay.
$1,000.
Okay, cool. So if you can, look at that monthly amount and say, okay, this feels good, for me to live off that amount. So that's going to be somewhere around $6,000 a month. So you'll get to test that out and see how that feels. And in the meantime, I would, George, get with a SmartVestor Pro and start looking at the best ways to invest this life insurance.
Yeah, what they can do is look at all of the assets in the picture and then show you projections of what kind of runway you have for this money to work for you. Because if it's invested, it's in the market, so it could go down temporarily, could go up. And the last few years in the market have been great, and that doesn't tell us that much. We don't know what the future holds. But investing it for the long haul is going to do you way better than just keeping it in a high-yield savings account. Now, can you replace a $140,000 income off $500,000 for the rest of your life? No. But can it buy you a whole lot of time for those maybe teens to get out of the house and maybe you have an encore career? Absolutely.
So would you guys think maybe that it's not a good idea to look at purchasing a house just yet?
I would say if for cash, I don't think so, because you really need that nest egg until you can secure what your job is going to look like in the workforce. Because to George's point, it's not enough to draw $140,000 off of continuously.
Okay. Do you guys have any other retirement accounts or any other savings to speak of?
He had a very minimal 401k. It was only around $35,000. And then I have, grand total with everything put together, 401k, Roth, all that, it was probably only maybe a little bit over 100,000.
Okay. And then anything in savings currently that you had aside from the 500,000 payout?
Not much. I have managed with everything right now. I'm sitting at about 592,000.
Okay. Well, you can look at it this way. If you bought a house in cash, that would alleviate having to pay a mortgage or rent. Now, you'd still have taxes, insurance, maintenance and repairs, all of that to pay for forever with a home. And so it's going to cost you a pretty penny to run this household regardless. But I like the idea of you sitting down with that SmartVestor Pro and saying, hey, when would the right time be based on our life season with teens in the house? Should we just continue renting? What are you paying for rent right now?
About $1,100 a month.
That's amazing. Good. That is so much cheaper than you could do as a homeowner.
I know.
When you're,
I know. And it's a great property as well. Yeah.
So I would just hang on to that right now until you know that, hey, I have this job secured, I have this income, I can support being a homeowner with real money versus draining this this sort of nest egg.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas of what you might want to do for work? Have you had any free mental space to ideate on that?
So I do have a background in nursing, but it was pretty traumatic the way my husband died, and I can't go back into the hospital right now. So
that's so
trying to avoid all of that.
That's totally understandable, and you have the right to take your time and think through this, and luckily your friends and family have bought you a year's worth of time for that. We're going to send you Ken Coleman's Get Clear assessment. It's actually Find the Work You're Wired to Do is a book, and inside of it is the Get Clear career assessment. And that's going to help you walk through an assessment of what you're good at, what you're wired to do, and it'll show you what to do with the results of the assessment.
Hey guys, it's Rachel Cruz. Healthcare is one of the biggest stress points in your budget. It's confusing, and most of the time, it feels completely out of your control. But there's a better way to handle it. Christian Healthcare Ministries isn't health insurance. It's a health cost-sharing ministry where Christians share each other's medical bills. CHM has been around since 1981. It's predictable and proven, and they've shared over $13 billion in medical bills for their members. Plus, you can choose your own doctor, and there are no network restrictions, and you don't have to wait for open enrollment. So now let's talk about how CHM helps your budget. Programs start at just $115 a month, and many families save hundreds of dollars a month over traditional options. Right now, CHM is offering new members a 50% credit towards their first month of membership. Go to chministries.org/budget and use promo code Ramsey. That's chministries.org/budget and use promo code Ramsey.
Did you know, statistically, when it comes to life insurance and protecting your family, that women are more likely to be uninsured or underinsured than men? This doesn't make any sense. Women make up half the workforce, contribute mightily to family incomes, and in many cases are the breadwinners and take care of their families 24 hours a day. This is one of the most overlooked areas when it comes to financial planning. Maybe it's a relic of the past, but a loss of income or the need to replace family care is equally important for women as it is for men. Single moms, working moms, and stay-at-home moms all need term life insurance. Rates are actually lower for women, which is why I send you to Zander Insurance. They shop the top term life companies to find the lowest rates available. You can compare rates online at Zander.com or call 800-356-4282. This is something every family has to deal with. That's Zander.com or 800-356-4282.
Imagine being excited about Mondays. What if, instead of waking up depressed and discouraged, you were actually excited for work? Knowing your purpose is the key to escaping your meaningless 9-to-5, to increasing your income, and to finding work you love. That's why I created the Get Clear assessment, to help you discover what you do best, what work you love to do, and the results that fire you up, and jobs that would be a tremendous fit for you. After completing this quick assessment, you'll finally learn what truly drives you, so Mondays don't have to suck ever again. The assessment will help you create a purpose statement so you can discover countless ways to do meaningful work in your career. The truth is, nothing's going to change until you decide to take action. And don't just take it from me. With over 100 5-star reviews, people just like you are getting clear on what they were born to do and finding work that gives them purpose. To order your Get Clear assessment, go to RamseySolutions.com today.
Are you wondering where your money goes every month? You work too hard to be living paycheck to paycheck. It's time to get gazelle intense about making a change, and we want to help you build a future you can be excited about. Our all-time best-selling book, The Total Money Makeover, is going to help you take control of your money. You'll learn 7 organized, easy-to-follow steps that will lead you out of debt, help you build wealth, and secure your future. Plus, you'll be inspired by the real-life stories from folks just like you who have learned how to put these principles into action and change their family tree. I've heard so many debt-free screams over the years from people that won with money, and so many of them started with this book. So what are you waiting for? It's time for your Total Money Makeover. Get it today in the online store at RamseySolutions.com or call us at 888-22-PEACE. That's RamseySolutions.com or